What's up, guys? This is Alec, or Kenoshi, from MV Controllers, and I am joined here with a MLG professional Halo player, IceVayne. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm Adam IceVayne. I'm a professional Halo player. I've been a MLG pro since the year 2007, and the team I play for is Active Rush.
Okay. Well, basically, guys, what we're going to try to do here is have player spotlights. We're going to show off the controllers we're making for gamers and get you guys introduced to more people in the community. And as you can see here, me and Adam are playing Halo together. I'm actually holding his controller, so whenever you see that gameplay, it's actually me. And we're going to be switching back and forth between me and him. Let's go ahead and start with talking about your gamer tag, how that came about.
Basically one day back in 2005, I was bored of my old gamertag concepts and just wanted something brand new and fresh for Halo. And I looked through, different brands, dictionaries to try to find an interesting word. And at that time, a band called Mudvayne came out with a song called Happy, and I really liked how they spelt Vayne, but didn't obviously like the word mud in front of it. So I inserted a couple different words to go in front of Vayne, and ice just came off the tongue and rolled very nicely.
Yeah, I like it. IceVayne rolls, like you said, right off the tongue. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. Hopefully a toddler maybe when you started gaming and how that came about.
Well, my first game that really got me into gaming was on the Super NES, and it was Donkey Kong Country. Just was super addicted to that game, just couldn't get enough of Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I'm sure we all have Donkey Kong memories. I was much more of a Mario Kart man. There was a little competition in that one. And so that transitions right into your actual first competitive game, because we know that competitive games have always been around, but never really taken seriously. So when did you start to really have a mindset for competitive gaming?
My first competitive game on the Xbox was Counter-Strike. Yes, I said Counter-Strike for the Xbox, not the PC.
Well, you were one of the maybe 30 people that bought that. Go on.
Yeah, I definitely was one of the few people that played that game. Just was absolutely addicted to that game. Everybody's a huge fan of Counter-Strike, so was I. Played for a website called Team Compete. Played for a good 5 seasons on there before I transitioned to Halo 2, which then brought me into the MLG scene.
So transitioned right into Halo 2. When was that? About Halo 2? Did you? I mean, I'm assuming it's the MLG scene. When did you hop into there?
The MLG scene I came along into around, I would say, 2005, probably beginning of the summer, maybe midsummer. They had a 2005 Houston event that I just found out about, and I watched broadcasts over the internet at that time, and I was just instantly hooked and wanted to go to an MLG event really badly, which then I was able to later on in that year at Chicago 2005.
Okay, so you started pretty early, I'd say. I personally haven't even known MLG was around that, that time. Really wasn't into it until a couple years ago. But you transitioned right into Halo 3, and you actually had a team. Oh yeah, I guess you guys are still around. Active Rush.
Yep.
Go ahead and give us the lowdown on your Active Rush team.
Right now, the Active Rush lineup consists of me, Frosty, and Sneaky Beaver. Looking for our fourth, since Dallas, we didn't like the fourth we had at Dallas, so we're now trying to find a different fourth that has the same right mindset for us, and going into Reach.
Okay, so you guys are focusing on Reach now, I'm assuming, for 2011.
Yep, and I'm definitely glad we're going into Reach now. Definitely liked Halo 3 at times, with being a more team aspect game, but I just never felt like I really got the understanding of like my individual self and skill wise in that game like I did in Halo 2 and like I'm so far in Halo Reach.
Yeah, I can definitely. So, why don't you tell me about your guys' success in Halo 3 first?
Halo 3, some of my best placings came with my current teammate Frosty. He brought me back into the MLG scene because at first I did quit Halo 3 at the beginning of 2008. We placed our best at that time, which was 11th with exit wounds. And then we came back in Orlando 2009 National Championships, coming a couple kills and caps away from top 8. And we placed 9th that event with me, Mimic, Alumni, and Frosty.
Okay, so basically, so for 2011, you're obviously focused on Reach. Before we go, why don't you give me some thoughts on Reach? Obviously, you've been playing it just as much as anybody, I'm sure.
Yeah, I definitely have liked Reach so far playing with the game. I definitely like the mechanics and the maps so far that we've gotten to play. I'm hoping to see in V3 and later on versions of MLG game types, probably no sprint. Not too big of a fan of sprint. I've gotten accustomed to it, but I mean, everybody has gotten accustomed to it. And I mean, right now I'm just hoping to see more creative maps. Maybe some remakes of like Lockout would be nice. Maybe Bungie comes out with a Lockout remake.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a lot of potential. I don't play obviously as much as you do, but there's a lot there. We're gonna have to wrap it up, but Adam, thanks for joining me. You guys go out and follow him on Twitter. I'm sure we can link that here, and get yourself a controller. Maybe we can do yourself a spotlight. Adam, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.